So I'm a huge video game nerd, and one of my most anticipated games of the year, Dark Souls 3, is just around the corner. So as sort of an homage, I played through Bloodborne, and the following is a collection of clips that I gathered, and they contain some epic, funny, and weird moments I experienced while playing through. I hope you enjoy, and stick around after the credits if you want to hear my opinion on the game. But without further ado, play it! thank you for watching. This is the part where I'm going to tell you my opinion on Bloodborne or whatever. So Bloodborne is amazing. If you have not played the game, what are you doing? It took me forever to get the game because I don't have a PlayStation. So my friend was allowed me to borrow his PlayStation so I could play through the game finally. And at this point, I've only got the final boss left and a few areas in the DLC that I have to explore still. But anyways, let's get straight to it. Let's break it down a little bit. So I'm gonna start with the gameplay. So it's extremely fast-paced. Compared to Dark Souls and Demon Souls, you have to play more aggressively to overcome your enemies. Every boss is intimidating and requires extreme focus to scout out their weaknesses. The action hits its peak though when you get to fight other hunters. It's almost an anime-style clash with lightly armored fighters dashing around and knocking up combos. Unfortunately, the choice of weapons is abysmally low, and the hunters' attires aren't really different in terms of stats. That is, until you get access to late game outfits where you see significant increases in defense in certain areas. For example, the Ahargul Hunter's outfit, which has amazing physical defense but kinda lacks in every other category, as opposed to the Choir's Hunter garb, which has really high magic defense but isn't very good physically. And of course, this is a FromSoftware game, and if you've played it, you know it can be pretty damn unforgiving. I died more times than I wish to count, but that's a part of the appeal. The satisfaction of defeating a boss that seems impossible to kill is indescribable. By the late game, however, my character was so overpowered that I was able to defeat pretty much everything without struggling. That is, until I hopped into the DLC. The difficulty in the Old Hunters DLC is amped up twofold, and I was appalled at how much I was getting my ass kicked. Overall, I think the gameplay is very refined, and I think FromSoft did a very good job at appealing to the less hardcore gamer in this one. If you've never played a Souls game, this is the one to start with. So that's my feelings on the gameplay. Now let's try to digest the story a little bit here. And I say that because it can be a little confusing at first. I had no idea what was going on up until like halfway through the game. The further you progress, the more everything starts coming together though, and when you finally see the big picture, it's incredible. The story isn't told in a traditional video game narrative. You figure out what's going on by being immersed in the environment and keeping your senses sharp. Each player could have a completely different opinion on what's going on in this universe, and they could all be right. That's because the story is gathered as you play, so depending on what you personally experience and how you react to certain events, you can determine your own plot in this game. Now, I'm not going to give off any spoilers here, so I won't say anything about what's going on, but I am going to end this on a high note. Bloodborne is highly recommended by me. If you have a PlayStation, you need this in your library. Now that I have another FromSoft title under my belt, I'm looking dead on towards Dark Souls 3 in extreme anticipation. Thank you again for watching, and have a wonderful day. Oh, and also if you like this video within the next 5 minutes, you get a free hug from me. So, yeah, like the video, free hug. Totally not a scam, at all.